welcome back to my channel. I am Callie. This is Callie's Collectible Reviews, and today I'm going to take a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Commander Class. God, that's a mouthful. That's what she said. Skylynx. Now, this thing is chunky. It's big, it's beautiful, and it's lovely. I was quite impressed with it. I liked, I don't want to say the simplistic transformation, but it kind of is. But yeah, just details are brilliant. Effects pieces look awesome in the back. So yeah, I'm going to jump into the review station and take a closer look at this guy. See you in a second. Bye. Okay, so here we are, and here he is out of the box. There is the box right at the back. Here's everything that comes included in the box. You get your pretty standard instruction sheet. Tells you how to transform it. Don't really need that. Well, you do until you learn it. And it comes with this star map. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but the idea is you get this little red bit and it shows you Dead Universe, but you can pretty much see it anyway, but that just makes it clearer. So there you go. You get those as well. Little accessories, little extras, not really needed, but thanks anyway. You also get some blast effects pieces. You get this big chuddy orange one. And these two little ones. I will show them off in a minute. First, I'm going to show off the box. Oh, dearie me. Oh. Some lovely artwork here of Skylynx in his various different modes. I picked this up in game. That artwork wraps around. There's someone there, look. And then you get your product shots of combined vehicle mode, separate robot mode, combined robot mode, and base mode. Oh, it has lots of modes. Does it do any of them well? Well, that's what we're going to take a look at right now. So, let's get in for a closer view, shall we? Okay then, so here we go. Here is a closer look at the blast effects pieces. You'll see that two of them are identical. You do get a third one on the end of this one because this does actually separate out, much like the ones that came with the Rodimus Prime that I've already had a look at. But yeah, these all separate, so you can use this in multiple different configurations, or according to the instructions, that's the one. That's one thing it's meant for, apparently. But you can take these, and I'll show you what to do with those in just a second. Taking a closer look at this hefty boy. Don't know if I can get it all in camera. But yeah, it says NASA up here on the side, which I think is a wonderful little touch. Magnificence there. Gold and red Autobot logo on each wing. Lovely gold paint for the eyes up here. Well, so the eyes, it's meant to be the cockpit, but that's his eyes in robot mode. Same down this side. Oh dear, I have smeared lipstick on it. Oh dear. I should really check before I start handling things, shouldn't I? Oops, my bad, my bad. But there you go. Now, features in this mode. Here, you can open this bit up here. Dead simple, you just... And that reveals this lovely bit of gold painted detail. Not quite sure what that plug's for, but there's one there. close that back up like so. I will admit the detail work, like the riveting and all that kind of stuff, like on the panel lines and stuff, just this figure is definitely covered in detail, like fine sculpt work, just brilliant, just amazing. There's the underside. It does have little rolling wheels so that it can roll backwards and forwards. Now, the effects pieces you take and you spin round and plug in to the thrusters at the back. And there you go. You have, oh, the rocket blasting off. Pew, pew, or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. Right, I'm going to just separate these two because you can separate the vehicle mode, so give me 2 seconds. And boom, there we go. According to the instructions, this is them in their separate vehicle modes. So you've got kind of like a, I don't know, armoured tank crawler thing. I don't know, but you've got that. And then you've also got the space shuttle, which does have little landing gears that you flip down. And there you go. You've got a separate little rocket ship, which I think is a neat little touch. I mean, it's more for separating them to get them into their separate robot modes, but that's about it. And speaking of separate robot modes, that's what we're going to have a look at next. Give me a second. Okay, so here they are in their beast modes, I suppose you want to class it. I mean, we've got the Lynx part of Skylynx, I suppose you want to consider this. Very lovely gold paint for the head. Little flamethrowery thing in the mouth. You do get a lot of articulation on the neck on this guy, which is actually quite surprising. You get up and down here. Little bit of rotation. You get a pivot point there, and you also get up and down movement at that same joint. All the way down. It does open up this gap here though. And back up again, and there we go. You've got all these joints in here to work with for articulation. So you've got this joint up here, which is your rotation and outward movement on heavy ratchets. Same with all these joints in here. You've got multiple hinges in here for articulation. You've got hinges here. Same with the back legs. He's got two little tails at the back. But not much different from the vehicle mode other than it's now standing up and has a head. There's not much real difference in my opinion. Still very nicely done, nicely painted, lots of moulded detail and all that kind of stuff. Of this joint though, I do love how in transformation mode that joint actually pops in and out like that. So you just pull it and it pops back out. You can use the blast effects with these guys. I'll just show it off here on this one. Get the head up. You take a blast effect. Take the little thing and then just line it up and boop. On it goes. And you can have a roaring cat thing shooting a fireball if you so want. Now we'll swap over to, I suppose you'd call it the sky part of Skylynx. I mean, if that's Lynx, then that's sky, technically, I guess. But here we go. Oh, little tailed, chicken-legged, walking kind of thing. But, oh, I'm struggling to fit this guy on camera. He does get tall. You have multiple articulation points here in the neck. I will show that off when I get it into proper combine mode, which won't take me long. I may even do it on camera. It's that quick and easy. And again, love these blue wings, just the detail. Again, I mean, okay, that's a bit unsightly, but you do have articulation in the wings, so you can have them splayed upwards, out to the side. You can even rotate them up and down on that hinge there. So there's lots to play around with in the wings. And the tail also has multiple hinge joints here, here, and up here. And this piece can even be tilted to the left or right. And I'm whacking the camera. But yeah, okay, so articulation on legs, he doesn't really stand. That's what I was saying in the intro. Like, there's a couple of these modes that don't really pan out, and this one in particular, just purely because of the legs. He does not like to stand unless you get him just so. But I mean, you can see there, it's holding up quite a lot of weight on quite a small base. So, but you can take an effects piece and pop it on. And there you go. Now you've got him doing some blasting action. So there we go. Right, I shall pop over into combine mode now and show that off too. And there we go. There he is in his full Skylynx mode. And I'd have to say that this guy is huge, heavy, and impressive. I mean, I don't think it's the biggest Transformer I've ever owned, but it's bloody close. I mean, all the articulation is still there from all the other bits, so I'm not really going to go into it, but I will show the neck off briefly. Just get him to turn this way a bit. There we go. Right, so you have multiple hinges and joints in this neck. So you can bring his head all the way down like that. You can bring it all the way up until all of them back, and you get kind of that going on. And if I add the effects part as well, this is kind of how I have him displayed. Not on a shelf, because I don't have space on a shelf just yet. But I'm going to get one for him. But you can have him go full on Godzilla Rage Breath Blast. Because although you've got all these multiple joints, the weight of this thing, once you start moving it around and getting it down to a certain point, the head, if I try to put the head up to like that kind of angle, like that, it just drops. There's not enough strength in this neck joint up here to hold the head up with that on, unfortunately. So this figure does actually have a third mode, which is base mode, but for the effect you get, I mean, I'll show you the artwork on the box. For the effect that you get, I mean, it's supposed to look like that. It doesn't really pull it off very well. So I'm not going to show that off. I'm not going to waste my time, and I'm not going to waste your guys' time watching the base mode part. So I'm going to jump back out now and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so that was my review of the Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Commander Class Skylynx. My personal opinion, is it worth the 100 odd quid that you can get it for nowadays? I don't know. It does a lot right and it also does a lot wrong, unfortunately. But all in all, for the size of it, for all the sculpted details and all that kind of thing, for all that jazz, is it worth the price when it comes to what it is? Yeah. Is it vital for your collection? Not really. I mean, I picked it up because I saw it going for quite a cheap price, so I was like, you know what? Practically half price, I will get it, but I wouldn't pay the 100 odd quid that they're asking for it. So if you can find it cheap, get it. If not, give it a miss. It's not an essential figure. Still bloody brilliant, bloody impressive. Absolutely love it. But score-wise, I'm going to go straight in the middle of this one. I'm going to go 5 out of 10 for me. Just because it doesn't feel like it's boom. Like, you got Jetfire, you got this guy, you got Rodimus Prime. And with the amount of stuff you got with the Rodimus Prime, kind of knocks this out of the water. So that's just my opinion. No one else's. But anyway, I have been Callie. This has been Callie's Collectible Reviews. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, share, tell everyone, and I shall see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye for now, everyone.